guys. So it's just a quick video. I used JB Weld steel stick. Okay, I bought this bandsaw used, and I saw it work. I know it works. I just decided to I'm replacing the cord, and I noticed that he had this was taped with a piece of duct tape. I've already got this little grill here. It's already painted right there. Okay, it's drying. Just thought I'd do a quick tutorial here. Okay, or whatever. JB Weld steel stick. So what I'm gonna do is, once this fully cures, I'm gonna go ahead and sand this down, get this to the same surface as this. I gotta sand this down here. I'm gonna have to shape it, do some shaping. I really gobbed it on, as you can tell. And what I did is I got a little paint stir, okay, and I put paint stir in here. Of course, I got this wet bucket of water, okay. That's what I'm using to clean the chain and all that stuff. But I soaked this, okay, put it in here, okay, and then I wedged my screwdriver in there, and that kind of helped me get, I think I did a pretty good job continuing this shape right here. Okay, so now I just come through and I sand this down, and I sand this down, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint just this portion right here. I'm not going to paint the whole thing, because I'll be honest with you, it's never taken a bandsaw apart, so I'm kind of nervous. But anyways, with this JB Weld steel stick, I have used this in the past. It makes it a lot easier. You can see I still got on my hands. It makes it a lot easier when you dip it in water, you get your fingers wet. It's a lot easier to manage. They say, I've heard people say you should wear gloves. When I'm messing with batteries, I don't even wear gloves. But whatever. So just a quick little tidbit. Some of the uses of your JB Weld. Like I said, I'm gonna let that set up, let it cure nicely, and then I can sand it down. I'll paint the body. This just the bottom section right here. I'll just tape this off and I'll paint this. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but I'll paint just this section right here. I'll paint it black. I don't know, I might tape this off around this plate. But before I did this, like I said, there was some duct tape residue on here. So what I did is I took it over to my wire wheel, which you can kind of see in my amongst my mess of stuff. I don't know why it just got hazy, but it's over there by the drill press. So yeah, I wire wheeled this because of course you want to make sure it's a nice clean surface. I could have hit it with some rubbing alcohol after I did that, but I just wiped it down. Wiped it down with my soapy water there. So I don't know how this is gonna hold up. If you see no more videos on this, then you can probably assume that it has held up. This area right here, this isn't even the cutting side. This is the cutting side. This is just for the little guard goes right here. So there's really no pressure, or there's nothing on this that would I can't anticipate that it would break, because there's no weight on this at all. So I just want to give you a quick little one of the many uses of JB Weld steel stick. It was a lot easier than using regular JB Weld because that whole piece was missing. If it was just cracked and if I had that piece, I might have been able to use some JB Weld, some glue, but because it was missing, that's why I opted to use the steel stick. Because what's great about this is you can actually make stuff with this. So anyways, that's just a quick little instructional video. Like I said, make sure you dunk your hands and the putty as you're mixing it in water. In case you're not aware of how this works, it comes out. There's actually, pull this off. You can see there's actually, it's actually a two-part epoxy. You cut off the desired amount. Like this used to be this long, used to be as long as the tube here. You cut off the desired amount, you knead it together. As you're kneading it together, you can dunk it in water. If you cut off more than you can use in one shot, you can put some in water. That will help it from solidifying as quickly, but it's still gonna, if you leave it in there in the water too long, it will still solidify. So yeah, that's my little project that I did, and honestly, I don't even know how it's gonna turn out. I'm almost afraid that when I start sanding this, it's just gonna break off because this is cast. I don't know. I've never used JB Weld on cast, so time will tell. I'll let it set up and then I'll sand it down with my little orbital sander. I'll get it shaped. It probably won't be perfect, but once it's painted, you probably wouldn't even notice. So that's my little tip there. If you have any comments or questions, please hit me up, and please feel free to subscribe. I do have odd videos coming all the time. I don't have a regular set interval of when I post them, but as they come, I will post them. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Goodbye.